Let's talk about some pollution statistics. Number 3. That's the number that Indonesia ranks behind only the US and China of the third. They are the third highest emitter of carbon dioxide gas on the planet. That's frightening. But what's even more frightening is the next statistic. 83%. 83% of the carbon emissions from Indonesia come from deforestation activity alone. This is alarming because it just shows how much deforestation is actually occurring on the island. Deforestation is the biggest controversy surrounding Borneo's diminishing rainforests, and it must be addressed quickly if we want to save these rainforests and if these rainforests have any hope of surviving. As you can see by this graphic, this is the impact that deforestation has on the island of Borneo. In 1950, the entire island, 100% of the island, was covered in these pristine rainforests, because this is before any deforestation occurred. However, as the years pass, one can see the diminishing nature of these rainforests. The most frightening aspect of this graphic, however, is this. In a mere 10 years, in projected 2020, the island will only have 1/4 of its area covered in rainforests. That means that over 75% of the island, which was originally 100% covered in rainforests, 75% will be the barren wasteland that I just showed you a few slides before. Now let's talk about the species that are being affected by this deforestation. There are over 15,000 species of flowering plants, over 3,000 species of trees, over 200 species of terrestrial mammals, and over 450 species of birds. And all of these animals are losing their homes because the forests are their homes and the forests are disappearing. So these animals are having to migrate, and many are dying because of the lack of resources from their home. This next graph shows the decreasing population of the bird species in Borneo. From 1988 to 2004, one can see the steep decline in their population. And the orangutan. Let's talk about the orangutan quickly. The orangutan's natural habitat is in Borneo, and recent studies show that in as little as 10 years' time, this entire species of primate will be extinct. Yes, that's right. In 10 years, if the deforestation continues, like in the graph I just showed you, in 2020, this cute little animal, this entire species of orangutan, will be completely wiped out from the Earth's history and will be extinct. Now, why isn't this deforestation getting stopped? Or why is this travesty continuing to happen? Well, the answer comes from the government itself. The government of Borneo is so corrupt that they actually support illicit logging and deforestation activities. Ex-President Susilo of Borneo was an ex-military general, and even though he claims to have no part in the deforestation, recent studies have shown that during his 30-year rule, he granted approval to these illegal logging crews and actually gained monetary gains from this illicit activity. Current President Babang of Borneo claims to have no part in this also, and actually has taken steps to send police crews into the forest to stop these illegal loggers. However, the police are very lenient, and they also are bribed with money from illicit activities. And a recent study in 2000 has shown that as soon as the police leave, the loggers go back to doing what they do best, and that is cutting down the rainforests.